Hello, hello. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Before I get too chatty, first let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me, so that if I have to make any adjustments to the audio or the video, I can do it now. And then we can get going with our session. So, welcome everybody. I'm Laya, and it's lovely to be here with you for this kind of impromptu Write With Me session. I was talking to someone in the community this morning, and they're like, "Hey, are you gonna do any Pomodoro sprints today?" And I was like, "If I can get myself together, yes." So I got myself together, and here we are. So again, I'm just gonna give a few moments to allow for folks to come in and check in, let me know how the audio is, and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is going to be, I don't know how long. It really depends on what we choose to do today. So we could do a couple of hours. We could do a little bit less. It's just really up to, I don't know, the flow of things. If you've never done a Pomodoro session before, let me tell you a little bit about them. I did title it as a write with me because that's mostly what I will be doing. I will be mostly writing. However, you are more than welcome to do with this time whatever you want. So again, if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. I'm Laya. This is a write with me session or productivity session, meaning we're going to be dividing the time in pomodoros. So that's about 25 minutes of focus time, 5-minute break, 25, 5, 25, 5. Now, again, ideas of what you could do with this time. Perhaps you choose to, like me, write. Maybe you make yourself food. Maybe you read a book or, I don't know, clean your home. There's so many things you can do with these productivity sessions. Hello, hello, Sama. Yeah, I did. I did see that you wrote to me. I replied. So I was just saying that it was someone in the community that inspired for me to show up this morning. And that was you. So thank you for being here. If you've never done a productivity session with me before, a cozy write with me, um, this is a very relaxed space where I hope that you do choose, if you want to engage in the chat, and you can absolutely do that, or you could play me in the background and use this time to keep doing your thing. Body doubling is this idea of if I'm doing the thing near you, it may invite you to also do the thing. So decluttering your car, that is also a great thing that you could do at this time. Back in the day when I used my car all the time and I had like my own car, I, for a while, had once a week where I actually did that and I cleaned my car. So it's a great thing to do, to establish a routine where you actually take care of your shit. Yay. So anyway, so welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, I just found out that my luggage that was left in the mountains in the hurricane, it's made its way back to this state. So I can collect it pretty soon, but I still don't have my trusty timer because it is in that bag. So we will be using a different app today. And this app is called Forest. Do any of you use Forest, the Forest app? Because if you do, we can grow the same tree together. I can just give you the code and then we grow the exact same tree. And then I don't know. It's good stuff. So let me know if you have the app. Otherwise, the timer will be up for all of us. So it'll be okay. So yeah, let me know. Hello, hello, Jordi. Hi from a cozy coffee shop in Barcelona. Do you mean one of the cozy coffee shops where maybe these sessions will be held in a couple of weeks? Lemon tree, please. Okay. So I know that Jordi has the app, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. So if you wanted to grow the same tree together, it takes an extra couple of minutes to set it up, but I'm totally game to do that. Otherwise, I can just grow it from this end. You know what I mean? Um, okay, what else before we get started? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Laya, spelled like Laia, but if you think about it, it's like Maya with an L, if it gives you a hard time. And let me tell you about what I'll be working on if you're interested. I'm gonna continue. I don't know if I want to say continue or maybe just get started because I have written Hey, okay, it's not too bad. I've written a decent amount of words, but is this there? No, this cannot be the right. No, I was like, that's not the right file because I have not written that much. No, I have written about 500 words of this new rewrite of the novel because I have felt super stuck, and yeah, it's time I jump back in. I was journaling this morning and I was like, okay, maybe today I'll do a couple productivity sessions and maybe I'll get back into the writing and blah blah because I want to. And then I get a message from Sama being like, hey, are you doing any productivity sessions this morning? And I'm like, so thank you, because now I have to be in front of my manuscript and get something done. So thank you, thank you. What are you going to be working on? Jordi, Sama, what are you guys working on? Yeah, let's write. Let's do that. Okay, so here is the tree. And do y'all want to start with a 10-minute warm up or do you want to go straight for 25? I'm cool with either. I know what my preference would be today, but I'm going to let y'all choose. And then I'll set the timer for that. So you're going to finish cleaning your car and then into your kitchen. Let's do 25. Cool. That's what I was hoping. So 25 is on the clock with a lemon tree about to grow for us. Let's take a deep breath. And let's get started. I'm going to leave my mic unmuted if I'm seated here so you'll hear nature and me typing. I'll see you in 25. Good luck. All right, friends. That was 25 minutes. How did you do? Bring yourself to a pausing or stopping point. And I'm going to set this to the break. I don't know why it's set to 6 minutes. I'm sure I can change it, but I don't know how this time. So we get a 6 minute break. But if you feel like it, check in the chat. How did you do? How do you feel? How was it? I actually feel really good. So thank you all for the encouragement to do the session today. I got 141 words done. And I told you at the beginning of the session that I had a total of 500 in my manuscript. So that is extreme progress, I would say. So yeah, I kept rewriting the first chapter of my novel. The story is exactly the same, but I'm doing like I'm calling the sixth iteration of it. But I don't know if it's the sixth or the seventh or the 20th, but I'm calling it the sixth. And I'm changing the point of view. So, per recommendation of the editor, I am changing from first person, 2 points of view, to third person. So, good times. It's actually very exciting, and yeah, it feels good to be doing this. So, how did you do? How are you feeling? Let me know. Let me just take this off of here because we're no longer doing a sprint. There we go. And in this break, I invite you to just shift the energy. and make it as important as the productivity. So if you find that you are continuing to go instead of pausing, that's great information to know if perhaps you want to do longer sprints, and then still take your break properly, or if perhaps you just want to force yourself to take the break. Yeah. But just make sure that you are taking the break. And if you've been typing or sitting the entire time, maybe you stand up if that's something that you're able to do and want to do. Maybe you stretch or nourish yourself, or I don't know, whatever you want to do that kind of breaks the focus time. Yeah. You took some before and after photos and video to share. Okay, fun. Good times. 141. Yeah, I know it probably doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 141 more words than I had written 25 minutes ago. So, mm, mm, mm. I'm happy. I'm happy. How's your car doing? Did you finish cleaning your car, Selma? I hope so. Also, this is your reminder if you haven't today yet, drink some water. Hmm. Yes. So if you're just joining us, we are in the middle of a 5 minute break. We have done already 25 minutes of productivity. So far, some of us are writing, as in, like, I'm writing a novel. I believe Jordi is writing a screenplay or a short story, or what would it be called if it's a screenplay but it's a short? Is it just called a short? I think it's just called a short. And then Anna joined us as well. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you've been working a lot in front of a screen. Yeah. Yeah. So also remember that you could just have this in the background and not look at the screen and be doing something else, right? So keep that in mind. Done with the car and about to go make coffee. Y'all, I've been craving my oat milk latte, my oat milk lavender latte for several days, because my oat milk went bad, the one that I had in the fridge. Well, actually, never mind. But anyways, and somehow every time I want to have an oat milk latte, it just doesn't happen. But it's okay. I'm gonna have one soon. I'm at the point where my partner says from over there, almond. Okay, then I'll say it since you know what, Brandon? So he's so kind yesterday. He's like, I'm gonna go to the store and get you some oat milk. And I'm like, yay, thank you. He's like, just get our tea and coffee started. I'm like, okay. And I get it all started. And then he gets back and he's like, this one was much cheaper. It was great. And I'm like, yay. And I grab it. I'm like, it's almond milk, which is totally fine. Totally fine, totally fine, totally fine. I can do it. I've gone to coffee shops before. If they don't have oat milk, I'll have almond. Not a problem. It's just a very big jug, y'all. Just a very big jug. It's also sweetened, so there will be no sugar in my coffee for the next few days. Wait, your car grew shoes? You have many pairs of shoes in your car. How does that happen? How do you get lots of pairs of shoes? Do you just walk out of your car without shoes when you get to your house? I'm just curious. I mean, not judging. Jordi, you're feeling productive? Lots of energies. Yes. Yes. I feel like this group of people, this is some solid energy. So it's really nice that we brought it over. By the way, y'all, I got an email from Inside Timer saying that I can't promote my things there. Like the one time that I put it there, they sent me an email being like, you can't do this. I apologized. And I asked them if they can give me a suggestion on the 48-hour thing. Because I don't want to break the rules. Um, once you have, ah, Anna, isn't that the trick? Isn't that the tricky thing? Like when you become super productive and then you just can't stop, and then you overwork yourself, and then the next day you're like, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna lie on the couch," and then a week goes by. That's what happens to me. So that's why I just rather do these little pockets. Honestly, like we'll do one more sprint, maybe two, but probably just one more, and then I'm gonna go out of the house for a little bit. And then if another productivity sprint happens, yay. Otherwise, that's fine. Because I hadn't done this since yesterday was no, 2 days ago, since Friday. You know? I would treat myself to some lavender latte. Like I really would, if it wasn't because it costs so much money to get a lavender latte around here. It's like $8 because I am gonna tip the person at least 10%, you know? And so It's like $8 to $10 to get a lavender latte. I'm like, when I'm rich, once this book is published and we're like banking, I'm gonna have as many lavender lattes. Like I'll get them delivered to the house. No, I'm kidding. I'll just have a better coffee maker and then I'll make my own. That's sweet, Brandon. Yes. Anyways, are you all ready for another 25 minutes? Let me know. Also, make sure every once in a while that you check to make sure that you are still live on the stream. Sometimes it can get lagged a little bit, and then you may be like a few seconds behind, which is not a problem. I just, when I'm in a live, I like to make sure that I'm actually live so that I can not miss, the timing, especially on the chat. But anyways, are you all feeling up for another sprint? Oh, okay. If you have a child, then I understand. If there's more than one person, I totally get that. Okay. I get that. Yeah, it's no problem. It's no problem, Anna. All right. So are you all ready for another productivity sprint? 25 minutes are on the clock. I'm using this app, the Forest app, because it grows a tree. We grew a lemon tree on the one before. This time I'm going to grow a monstera because I feel like it. And I'm going to step away for a couple of moments. But once I'm back, I make sure that the mic is unmuted if it's not too loud so that you can hear a little bit of the birds, the nature, typing, just a little bit of ASMR. So I was just sending the link to this. That's all it was. I just put the link to this. I said, hey, if y'all want to join me. I wasn't promoting anything. I was just trying to get y'all to be productive. But all right, so 25 minutes are on the clock. Best of luck, everybody. See you on the other side. All right, my friends, that was another 25 minutes. How did you do? How was it? Bring yourself to a pausing or a stopping point, and let's take a moment to check in, see how you are. Did you get much done? I can't tell you how many words I got done because I grabbed a big chunk from my other document and just copy pasted, and then I'm just changing the tense on it. So it says I got 943 words done, which is absolutely untrue. But yeah, let me know, how was it for you? I also love some of that, that you thought that the low frequency sound in the background was music. It was mowing, but it actually ended at the exact same time as our productivity sprint, which is maybe a little bit odd. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it because I almost muted myself. I was like, maybe this will bother folks. But if it just sounds like it's background music, then we're good. It is Sunday, if you're watching this live. So a lot of people do Sunday things, and apparently mowing is one of them. So yeah, it is quiet now. Yep. So yeah, it's interesting. Anyways, yeah, how was it? Did you get much done? How do you feel? Talk to me, my friends. Also, I'm gonna stand up for a second because I've been sitting for a minute and I know my body could benefit from that, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, oh yeah. Little stretch here, little shake. It doesn't have to be anything complicated, just giving yourself a moment. You felt all over the place with your focus. It happens. But that's the thing. You kept moving. That's the thing. You kept moving and you got a little bit done and you feel good, which is absolutely a choice. I'm just saying. Um, how are you all feeling? I could do one more, or we could seal the session after this 5 minutes, which I should probably put on the timer. Yeah, let me know. If we do more, you'll be cleaning off your kitchen table. There's this dream in me that feels like my kitchen table should be clear, like have nothing on it, because that was the situation in my house growing up. Like there was never anything on the table, and I can't do that. Like if there's a table, I'm gonna put shit on it. And so cleaning the kitchen table is like an every 2 hour thing, or would be an every 2 hour thing. So I never really do it. Anyways, cleaning out the car was overwhelming. One more, please. Okay. I can totally do one more. I think I'll probably keep going. I'm still on chapter 1, so I've got a long ways to go. I've got a long ways to go. I really think that starting in how many days? How many days is until November? Let me count. This thing is on the wrong place. Today is this day. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 days left of October if we don't count today. And November is whatever you want to call it, either Right-vember or NaNoWriMo. And I want to be doing these every day because I gotta finish this draft. Like my soul needs this to be done. So let me know. You can let me know now, or you can, DM me. Let me know what times would work for these sessions, because I think I'm gonna run them on here. Because I can go as long as I want to. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I can do 2 more because I gotta go somewhere. But I mean, gotta go. I don't gotta go anywhere, but I want to. You're motivating me too. Ain't that why we do this? Community care, my friends, is what it's all about. Perfect. My costume on Friday. Y'all, Friday was interesting. It was a really great time. My costume was literally, I just did I did some makeup because makeup's easy for me. So I did like purple eyeshadow, and then I did like yellow dots on it. So like this side I did like purple all the way here, and then like I did little yellow dots on it, and then on this side I think I did it more there, and then I put like darker lipstick, and I had my witch's hat. I wish I could show you my witch's hat. It's here somewhere, but I have such chaotic, this is chaos here. Y'all can't see it, but it's chaos. So I don't know where it is, but it's like a little like felt type hat, and it's a little bit pointy. But yeah, that's it. And I had like I was gonna wear my onesie and my book, and then I was like, I'm already dressed. Like I dress funny already, so whatever I was wearing worked. No one questioned that the entire look was a witch. Just just an urban witch, if you will. But yeah. All right, we have a couple more minutes. If you're just joining us, or you are shifting projects, or you want to share what you're working on, this would be the time. Not just to keep yourself accountable, but sometimes it helps to share with others just to help the others keep you accountable. And that's why I like to have writing friends, including y'all here, because I feel like we often check in on each other. Hey, how's your project going? Right. Um, and I think maybe it sounds silly, but to me, sometimes that's enough for me to get moving. If I know that there's someone kind of checking on me. So if that's you, check in the chat. What are you going to be working on? Hmm. You painted pumpkins? Yeah. The place I went to volunteer, some of the kids were painting pumpkins. I had never seen that done before. Again, I'm not an American. I feel like at this point I should have seen some of these things done. I told you all that I tried to carve a pumpkin one year, and it was great. I carved it. Very simple, but I carved it and I put it on my porch, and then I didn't move it from there for so long that it rotted. That was really fun to clean up. And it's really hot out here. Like I understand that up north, but down here, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, take care of your headache. Please. That's no fun at all. Mhm. Nice. Weekly reflecting and planning ahead. That's really lovely. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep moving with this, and I think I'll utilize. I usually on Sundays I do like an hour-ish of planning for the week, but I usually do it in the evening. In the morning, I still pretend that it's still the same week. But yeah, y'all, writing is so fun and so hard at the same time. Do you feel me? Yes, we are doing one more. Are you all ready for this? We have 30 seconds. So this is the time for you to collect anything you may need for the last sprint. Um, so if your drink has run out, refill your drink. If your computer is unplugged and it's going to run out of battery, plug in your computer. Just grab everything and anything that you may need so that you can let yourself focus as best as you can, but also be kind to yourself. Yes. And if you get distracted, if you don't get as much done as you think you should get done, like, can you still love yourself just as much? And consider that if you're really unable to produce or move forward, maybe you just need to rest. Could be a thing. All right. This is ready. Are you all ready? Yeah. Exhaustion is real. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, my friends. See you all in 25 minutes. Good luck. All right, friends. That was the end of our 25-minute sprint, the third one that we've done today. So come to a pausing or stopping point in your project, whatever it is that you are working on, and join us here for a few minutes of connection to check in. Let me know how you did in our third 25-minute sprint. I'd love for you to check in the chat if you feel like doing that. And take a few moments to maybe stretch or move around, or if you've been doing a lot of physical activity, maybe let yourself sit down, right? Just the idea is to kind of break that focus for a bit and let yourself do something different. So let me know how it was for you. I continued forward. Where are we? I guess I have edited. How many words is this? I guess I edited around 200 words. So again, doing pretty good. It says on here that I wrote 1,501 words today, but that's not true. That's a lot of copy pasting and just editing. So sometimes that also means that I remove words, which for NaNoWriMo that would be unthinkable. So that's why I'm like, I keep going. Sometimes I have to remove words. Sometimes I add them. So it was brilliant. Yay! 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 Perfect, Anna. I hope that you have a lovely end of your planning session and that you have a great time with your fam. That's great. But yeah, I'll probably be back here tomorrow at some point. I'll try to post it today, but I have a thing tomorrow, so I don't know when I'll be back, but it'll probably be tomorrow evening US time. So if you're in Europe, it may be the middle of the night. So I don't know that when will work out. Or I may do it early in the morning. I don't really know. You got most of the table cleared and things away. Boom. Thank you. Thank you. It feels pretty good. Thanks. I appreciate your support. So yeah, do y'all want to do a few stretches before we close the session today? Would that serve you? How are you feeling? Let me know. Also, a reminder, if you haven't in a while, drink some water. Yep. All right. Um, here. It will be here. Tomorrow will be here. My next sessions on IT are Wednesday and Friday this week because again I couldn't put the Monday one, but I did get a reply from them, and they said they sent me a link where they said I can upload last minute sessions. I haven't tried it yet, but I probably will. So that's really cool of them to say that. Stretches, please. All right, let's do some stretches. Very basic stretches right where you are. If like Jordi, you're in a public place, I invite you to do it anyway, because honestly, who gives a fuck what people think? I'm just saying. Yeah, I do have 4 events on there for this week. So 2 yoga, 2 productivity. And on here, I'll just be doing random stuff to keep myself motivated. So again, feel free to DM me and be like, hey, what you doing? Do you want to do a sprint anytime soon? And we'll get it done. All right. So wherever you are, make yourself comfy in the chair that you're sitting on. Place your feet firmly on the ground. Place your feet firmly on the ground if possible, and elongate your spine. Roll your shoulders down and back and lengthen your neck. And go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. Let's just do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth. Let yourself release any tension from the shoulders or the jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Ground through your sitting bones. Inhale, lengthen through your spine a bit more, reaching the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your right ear toward the right shoulder. Back through center as you inhale. And take the ear to the other shoulder as you exhale. back to the center as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, roll your shoulders back and down, finding even more length through the spine. Breathe in here. And as you breathe out, start to create tiny circles as if you were creating them with the tip of your nose in front of you. So you start to create small circles with your head. But again, it's not really about letting your head drop back. It's more about creating circles in front of you as if your nose was the pencil. You can let the circles get as big as you want to. You can also keep them small. Move as quickly or as slowly as feels good. And next time your head is at the center, pause, breathe in. And as you breathe out, start at tiny circles with the nose the other way. Maybe at first they're smaller, and then they grow a little bit larger. Couple more breaths. And then slowly pausing your head at the center, take a deep breath in and out. Now as you inhale, stretch your arms forward and then lift them up as little or as much as you want. They don't have to go very high up. And as you exhale, slowly lower them back down. 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift your arms forward, maybe up. Exhale, lower them in front and down. 1 more, breathe in. This time as you breathe out, open your arms to the sides, coming into cactus arms here, bending your elbows, stretch through your fingertips. Take a deep breath in as you lift your chest a little bit more. Maybe your gaze lifts. And on your exhalation, take your arms forward, let your hands maybe touch, and round your back and look down. 2 more times. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, arms forwards and round. Inhale to open. Exhale, arms forward and round. This time, interlace your hands in front of you. Keep them interlaced as you lengthen through your spine. And then here, let your hands create circles with your wrists, or maybe circle 8s. Consider what challenges your brain more and what capacity you have for that right now, or what serves you most as well. Making sure that first you go one direction and then the other. Make sure you're breathing. And then slowly release, and maybe you shake your wrists a little bit. You could also kind of move your neck a little side to side. Inhale. And on your exhale, release your hands, lengthen your spine. Deep breath in. And on your exhalation, let your left hand come toward the right side, maybe on the armrest or the backrest. And your right hand is also on the side. Lengthen to inhale. And maybe twist a little bit more toward the right as you exhale. If you wanted to bring some sensation to your legs, you could cross your right leg over the left here. And this could deepen the twist slightly, but it's not necessary. So just do what works for your body right now. 1 more breath. And on your next inhalation, come back through center. If you crossed the right leg over and cross it, take a moment to realign your body, to notice how you feel. Inhale. And on your exhalation, this time your right hand goes across to the left, and your left hand can be on the side or behind you, depending on how much space you have, what your chair is like. And if you wanted to cross your left leg over the right, feel free to do so. Breathe into this spiral of energy. 1 more deep breath in and out. And then slowly come back through center. Bring your arms back to neutral and cross your knees. And take a moment here now to perhaps roll your ankles around. You can't see it, but I'm doing this with my ankles. You could do both the same way. That's very challenging for me. I'd rather do opposite directions, but it's up to you. A few times one way and then a few times the other. 1 more breath, inhale. And on your exhalation, stop the movement. Maybe you wiggle your toes and your fingers for a moment. Release your hands on your lap or your knees. Lengthen your spine. And I invite you to soften your gaze down or maybe close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, letting it expand front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Maybe hold at the top, inside out. And for a moment, just notice how you feel after this productivity session, after spending some cozy time doing the things that you want to get done. A little bit of time for self-care and community care. So how do you feel? Can you thank yourself for the intention that you've set to create, to move forward? So repeat within or without. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once you feel complete, you can let your eyes open if you close them. Move your neck. Roll your ankles, roll your wrists. All right. I hope that this short little stretch after our cozy write-in felt good for you. It's been lovely to spend almost 2 hours with you all. Honestly, this pop-up session was wonderful. Head bow. Yes, head bow. This was great. It was unexpected, impromptu. So thank you for the motivation. Thank you for being here with me. I honestly feel super accomplished. And some days it's not like this. You've been in the sessions with me before. Some days I'm like, oh, I got so much done. And some other days I hop from task to task for 2 hours and I get these like snippets of things done. And I still let myself let that feel good. Because again, I did more than I would have done if I had sat on my couch scrolling on my phone, which is sadly very tempting at times. Does that happen to you? Do you feel me? So yeah, time to journal and some more decluttering. You are the decluttering queen. I need some tips. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because it could be helpful for some of us. You rock too. Yay. Yay. Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. All right. So if you've enjoyed the session and you want to support me, some of the best ways you can do that is one, subscribe to my channel. Also, like this stream because the algorithm wants you to like things, wants you to comment on things. So if you can do those things for me, it's highly appreciated. It just helps me be more visible on YouTube, which is a very difficult thing to do. I've been working at it for a very long time and my friends, I'm getting really close to monetization, which is lovely. But until I'm there, the ways in which you can support me is, just follow me here, subscribe, make sure that you have your notifications on, that kind of thing. And also, if you find benefit in my yoga classes and these productivity sessions, you can also share them with others. If there are people in your life that you think would benefit from these pockets of productivity and self-love and writing, if that's something that you do, just make sure that you let them know about it, that you pop that link in their DMs and you say, hey, we're going to be doing this. Do you want to join? Yay. Thank you, Jordi. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yes. Oof. Yeah, I want that. Like, I want to downsize like so bad. Yay, thank you for sharing my lives with others. That's lovely. Yeah, and I think here on YouTube it's a little bit different than on IT. Just like the capabilities of the platform are just different. So it's a very similar container, just slightly different. So that's why my plan is to continue to do both. But yes, if you want to stay in touch and want to make sure that you know everything that I'm doing, again, subscribe. This is also linked to or will be as soon as the stream is over. I will link this also to my Substack, which is a place where I share all the things that I do, events and whatnot. And also a link to my Insight Timer in case that you use that app. It's a free app, and you can feel free to join my sessions there as well. They're very similar to this. So love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be well. Bye, everybody.